Hello students, under the topic vector differentiation, in this video we are going to learn when the two surfaces are said to be orthogonal. Now here they are asking us to show that the surfaces, they have given two surfaces and they have asked us to prove that they are orthogonal to one another. So orthogonal, which means they are perpendicular to one another. That is, the angle between these two surfaces is 90 degrees. So in order to prove that, first we should know the concept that when two surfaces are said to be orthogonal. So here we have two surfaces phi 1 equal to xyz equal to c1 and phi 2 of xyz equal to c2 is said to be orthogonal if the dot product between the gradient of the surface phi 1 and the surface phi 2 is equal to 0. So if this is equal to 0, then the two surfaces phi 1 and phi 2 are said to be orthogonal. So now in order to prove that the surfaces given here are orthogonal, we have to prove that the dot product between the gradient of these two surfaces is equal to 0. So first let us take and write this given surfaces. So the first surface given here is phi 1, which is equal to 5x square minus 2yz minus 9x, and the second surface that is given here is phi 2 is equal to 4x square y plus z cube minus 4. So these are the two surfaces given. We have to prove that phi 1 and phi 2 are orthogonal to one another. That is, to prove that, so in order to prove that they are orthogonal to one another, we have to prove that nebula phi 1 dot product with nebula phi 2 is equal to 0. So for that, first we should find nebula phi 1 and then we have to find nebula phi 2. We know that nebula phi is given by the formula dou phi by dou x I vector plus dou phi by dou y j vector plus dou phi by dou z k vector. Now in order to find nebula phi 1, we have to consider the first curve. So nebula phi 1 is equal to, consider this first curve and find dou phi 1 by dou x, dou phi 2 by dou y and dou phi 1 by dou z. So if you see, well, we have phi 1 over here. So I will just write what is dou phi 1 by dou x here as a rough work. So dou phi 1 by dou x will be equal to, so if you have to partially differentiate this with respect to x. So if you see, the first term has x term, so phi 2 times is 10, so it will be 10x, and then here you do not have an x term, so it will become 0. Here you have an x term, so differentiation of x is 1, and so it will be minus 9. So dou phi 1 by dou x is 10x minus 9. What will be dou phi 1 by dou y? It will be equal to differentiation of phi 1 partially with respect to y. So these two terms do not have a y, so they both will be treated as constant, and so they will become 0. Here alone we have y and the differentiation of y is 1, and so you will have minus 2z. And what about dou phi 1 by dou z? Differentiation of phi 1 with respect to z partially. So these two terms again become 0, and here you will have minus 2y. So minus 2y. So now let us take these and substitute over here. So nebula phi 1 will be dou phi 1 by dou x is 10x minus 9. So let us write that 10x minus 9 I vector. And we have dou phi by dou y, which is minus 2z j vector, plus dou phi by dou z is minus 2y k vector. And we have to find nebula phi 1 at the given point. So what is the given point? 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. So at this point we have to find. So nebula phi 1 at the point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. So that will be equal to, so at the place of x you have to put 1, at the place of y as minus 1, and at the place of z you have to put 2. So 10x, so 10 into 1 will be 10, 10 minus 9 is 1, so it will be I vector. And what about z? It is 2. So 2 times is 4, so minus 4 j vector, and here you have y, so y is minus 1, minus into minus will become plus, 2 1 times is 2, so 2k vector. Therefore we have obtained nebula phi 1 at the point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. In a similar way, we have to find nebula phi 2, and that will be equal to, now the same formula, instead of phi it will be phi 2. So dou phi 2 by dou x, dou phi 2 by dou y, dou phi 2 by dou z we have to find. So we have phi 2 over here. From this, what is dou phi 2 by dou x? Partial differentiation of this with respect to x. So these two terms become 0, and here x square you have, the differentiation is 2x. So 4 2 times is 8. So 8xy you will get. In a similar way, dou phi 2 by dou y we have to find. So partial differentiation of this with respect to y. Again, these two terms will become 0. Differentiation of y is 1. So you will be getting 4x square. And then partial differentiation of phi 2 with respect to z. And that will be equal to the partial differentiation of this with respect to z. So these two terms become 0, and z cube you have here. And so its differentiation is 3z square. So these three values we have obtained. So if you take and substitute dou phi 2 by dou x I vector. So here you will be having 8xy I vector, and then plus dou phi 2 by dou y j vector. So 4x square j vector plus 3z square k vector. Now we have to find nebula phi 2 at the given point. What is the given point? 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. So at that point we have to find. So 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. So this is x, y and z. So that will be equal to, if you see x and y we have here. So 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. So you will be getting minus 8i vector. X square, x is 1 only. So plus 4j vector. Z is 2 here. So 2 square is 4. 4 3 times is 12. So plus 12k vector. So therefore we have obtained nebula phi 2 at the point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. So we have nebula phi 1 here, nebula phi 2 over here. Using these two, we have to take the dot product between these two. So therefore nebula phi 1 dot product with nebula phi 2 will be equal to, this vector is I vector minus 4j vector plus 2k vector, dot product with minus 8i vector plus 4j vector plus 12k vector. So now we have to take the dot product. So that will be equal to, component wise we have to multiply and we have to add. So here 1 into minus 8, so minus 8, and then minus 4 plus 4. So minus into plus is minus, 4 times is 16, plus 2 multiplied with plus 12, which will give us plus 24. And that is equal to, what is minus 8 minus 16? It is minus 24. So minus 24 plus 24, and that will be equal to 0, as they both get cancelled. Therefore nebula phi 1 dot product with nebula phi 2 is equal to 0. So we have proved the required result, that is we have proved what we wanted. So once this is equal to 0, we can say that phi 1 and phi 2 are orthogonal to one another. Therefore the given surfaces, that is this surface is phi 1 and this surface is phi 2, and they both are orthogonal to one another. So we have proved. This kind of problem is significant problem in the examination point of view. And we should also know few concepts, that is the angle between two surfaces at a common point is same as the angle between the normals to those surfaces at that point. So if the question is of either type, we have to use the same formula only. And also we should know that two surfaces are orthogonal. It means that they are perpendicular to one another. We can also say that the normals are perpendicular, or the normals are orthogonal to one another. Or we can also say that the tangent planes are perpendicular. So any form of the question may be asked. We have to prove that nebula phi that is phi 1 dot product with nebula phi 2 is equal to 0. So any type of form they may ask, so you should remember this. That means that the angle theta is 90 degrees, which is pi by 2. So hope you have understood the concept of orthogonality between two surfaces, and thank you for your patient listening.